Hey guys, what's up? It's Lady Calysta. Today I'm going to be walking you guys through a new game that just launched called Might and Magic Elemental Guardians. The game is created by Ubisoft, who is sponsoring this video. It is also available on both Android and Apple. If you check out the description below, I'm going to make sure that I have links so you can download them depending on your device. Now, the game in general is a fast-paced RPG. It is based on the medieval fantasy realm of Might and Magic. So if you are a big fan, you're going to be in for a treat. What I am showing you here is basically the way that the game begins. It's very user-friendly, so they're going to walk you through the various steps that you have to do to get started, and the purpose of the dialogue is really to help you have some background before you begin the game. So in essence, you're entering a school. The headmistress, who is up on the screen right now, her name is Bubbles. She's basically welcoming you. She's also going to be one of your instructors, and the school itself is basically going to teach you how to control creatures in different battles. So the first thing that I'm going to show you guys in terms of the game itself are your soul stones. This is a really important part of the game because soul stones are the way that you are able to acquire additional creatures. Super important to note, there are over 400 creatures in the game, so there is an absolute ton. And in terms of the soul stones, you can have both minor and epic soul stones. This is an epic soul stone. The differences are quite significant. In the more kind of higher grade soul stone, the epic one, you're able to get creatures that are higher level. They're usually rarer. So getting those epic soul stones is definitely in your favor. Another thing that I want to make sure you guys are keeping kind of tabs on is make sure as you're fulfilling different achievements within the game and you get prompted to kind of check your mission status, that you're constantly going into your quest log and making sure that you're getting your EXP points, because it's going to help you level up your avatar. Now, your avatar is what I have up on the screen now. You have the opportunity to customize your avatar. So you guys can see I am making my avatar female. I'm kind of trying to make her look like me with kind of the options that I have. You're also able to customize your avatar's name, right? That's obviously going to be your name within the game. And then the really important part is they do allow you to select the school of magic that you're going to be part of. So the school of magic that I chose was the Chimera School. The Chimera School of Magic basically focuses on improving your avatar strength. However, there's also the Anima, and it lets you know there with a chance of increasing your ally's speed. So that's all about speed. And then Materia is all about decreasing the enemy's attack. Chimera, which I selected, is all about increasing your own attack. Which one you choose is really up to you. You do have the opportunity to kind of try out different ones. So nothing within the game that you initially select is locked in stone. You always have the opportunity to either remove the last node, move a glyph from one section to another. So those are all opportunities that you have. They are, however, going to cost you gems, which are basically on the upper right hand. You can kind of see those blue gems there. That's the currency within the game that you are, you know, quote unquote paying to be able to do different things. Those gems are really important because they're going to help you level up your creatures, rank up your creatures, and most importantly, make sure that you're powering up your glyphs. Now, glyphs is definitely something that's super important. You're seeing that up on the stage now. The reason glyphs are so important is that they allow you to customize each of your creature. Now, all your creatures are going to fall into 3 key categories. You're going to have your creatures that are all about support. So think about your healers, think about the ones that are improving defense stats. Then you're going to have your creatures that are all about dealing damage to the enemy. So you're going to have, and the creatures are going to either have like a boomerang or a sword or a bow and arrow. Then you're going to have your third category, which is going to be your tanks. A tank is basically a creature that can absorb a lot of damage. So if you think about where you would want them to stand, if you could select where you want them to stand, they would be in the front, right? So you're going to want to make sure that when you're putting in glyphs for a creature that is focused on tanking, that you're focusing on their health and you're focusing on their defense. Those are going to be the 2 key kind of metrics for them to make sure that they're doing an effective job tanking. Now, you have a lot of different glyphs. Some of the glyphs are going to be really good depending on the type of damage hero that you have. So you can see down below all the way to the left, I have an assassin. She's kind of like a rogue, which means she needs to be pretty fast, right? She needs to do a lot of critical damage pretty quickly. So for me, when I'm looking at the glyphs that make a lot of sense for her, yes, definitely attack is important, but speed and crit damage is going to be really important here. So what I was showing you guys on the screen is basically I'm pulling a glyph from a creature that I had on previously, and then realized that because of the way that her character is built, she could actually totally take advantage of the glyph. The really cool thing to mention is if you pull a glyph from one creature to another, you don't reset all the way to the beginning. So you only have to pay for the movement of the glyph, but not resetting it. And here I'm just kind of showing you guys, like going through my quest log, making sure that I'm kind of taking advantage of anything that I've already completed and how it allows you to level up your avatar. And when you level up your avatar, it opens up new parts of your home screen. So when you hit level 6, you're able to take advantage of guilds. When you hit level 7, which you're seeing here, you're able to engage in PvP, which is really exciting. So in addition to you having your story mode where you're going, you know, stage by stage, which I'll show you guys in a second, there is the opportunity to have PvP. So you're able to basically choose a defensive team that you're always going to have up there. And then you also have the opportunity to attack other people's defensive teams, which is what I'm showing you here. You guys can see that I'm picking the creatures that I took the time to make sure that I had glyphs for, that I upgraded their glyphs, that I upgraded my creatures. Again, to do all those things, you are using your blue gemstones. So you want to make sure that you're constantly keeping track of how many you have. You accumulate a good amount, and then you're able to kind of work on your creatures. Now, what I'm doing here, this is kind of the manual way to attack. You also have the opportunity to just click the auto button on the lower left. You can also increase or decrease the speed. Right now, I have it at 3x, plus I'm also just increasing the speed in general to just be able to show you guys quickly what the battles look like. Each of the creatures does have a variety set of skills that you're going to see on the bottom right of your screen. And if you forget what some of the skills do, you merely have to kind of like click over it and it will let you know just by kind of touching it, like what the skills do. Some of them are going to be defensive. Some of them are going to be healing a specific character. When you select one of the skills, it does let you know which characters on the opposing team are going to be susceptible to your skill. So if you see a yellow, it means it's neutral. If a character has a green arrow over it, it means that your skill is going to deal a great deal of damage. And if it has a red over it, it means, you know, if there's a character that has a green, definitely pick that. Red, you're not going to do a whole lot of damage there. So this is the story mode of the game, and the story mode is actually really cool. There's a lot of really nice graphics in this game. It runs really well. It's very immersive. It is very easy to lose track of time when you're playing this game. And you can see there are typically anywhere between 2 to 3 waves to clear each stage, and there's a variety of kind of different worlds almost, right? So each stage, it looks like a completely different world. You have like a volcano stage, a stage that looks like a forest, a stage that looks like, I think it's called Floating Island, where you first start out. And you can see here I have the auto selected. This is the last stage, so stage 7 within this particular world, and you get to fight a dragon. And you guys know, if you've ever seen my other videos, that I love dragons, so this was really exciting. And you guys can see kind of the graphics here. They really took a lot of attention to make sure that they had attention to detail. The colors are really vibrant, so, and the game runs really, really well. So each of the bosses at the end of the stages will vary slightly. So for example here, I believe this is more of like the frost stage. There is a stage where it's the volcano stage. The dragon that comes out does not look like this one. It's actually one that is completely red and looks like very much of the fire type. Well, this one looks a lot more kind of an ice type. But you can see there's a variety of different things that you can do in this game. There's also the opportunity to join guilds, where you can have a guild store. You can do guild quests, so basically your guild can work together. Again, lots going on. This is the snapshot of the map in general. So you can see we went from like the frost to volcano. After that, it's a forest. So it basically kind of walks you through the different stages. So lots going on. A really fun game. Again, I am going to have the links to download the game on both Apple and Android down below. As usual, thank you so much for watching.